Hello friends, this is Jaideep Sarmaah from Tejpur, a very small place from the northeastern India. Well, right now I'm in the final semester of my graduation course and hopefully I'll get that invincible tag of being a graduate very soon. Anyways, I won't beat around the bush further but come down straight to the main content material of this video, that is the reservation system. In fact, this is a direct message to the Prime Minister of India where my voice will represent the voice of those millions of unfortunate general caste people who have suffered in some way or the other because of this system. Well, I myself is a living example of a person getting affected by this system. The year was 2014 when I had passed my plus 2 examinations, and yeah, I was lucky enough to grab a 74% average marks and 80% plus in 2 individual subjects. And like many others out there, I too had a dream. I too wanted to do my graduation from the Guwahati Commerce College, which is sometimes also referred to as the Sri Ram College of Commerce in Assam. It's a kind of that. And I did not get a seat there. My hard work was, my hard work seemed to be valueless as in comparison to a piece of paper which in today's world, today's India, I'll say, today's India is termed as known as the reservation certificate or the caste certificate. Now many people who are watching this video may tell me that, Jaideep, you should have studied harder, you should have studied more if you wanted to get admitted in an apex educational institution. But yes, I agree with that. I won't disagree with that. They are right, correct from their perspective. But I want to question them back. How will I feel when someone who is financially much more superior to me but has remarkably lower percentage than me and gets admitted in the institution in the said subject which I wanted to study? This is unfair, totally unfair. And this is just one out of those countless examples happening in India where students get deprived of what they deserve, of their rights. And the bitter truth is that reservation no longer provides that level playing field for all, and instead is converted into converted into a cruel nexus which stamps out and kills the merit of the generals. Well, my point is that if the government, the Indian government, if they can initiate Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Abhiyan, then why can't they initiate, they can't start Generals Bachao, Generals Ko Parne Do Abhiyan? I mean, that's got a logic in it. And in spite of having all those required capabilities, all those required, everything, we got it, but we are deprived, we are rejected every time only because of an age-old system, I'll say it's kind of a protocol of India. It's kind of a protocol which is age-old, developed by someone, framed by someone decades ago. That's what I'll say. And change is the only thing that is constant. And why does not the government bring in change in this sector, in this segment? Change should be brought in this segment as well. And here I've mentioned the word change because I am not against reservation in India. I support reservation, but the rules and regulations, the various related provisions of this system must be changed. The reserved quotas should not be allotted just by looking at one's surname or the certificate that he carries. Rather, it should be given on the basis of their, the financial structure of their family or their physical condition, that is, if they are physically handicapped or not. You cannot just decide whether a person is reserved or not just by looking at his surname. That is totally baseless thing. By the way, I must accept the fact that there are many people in India who belong from the reserved class but have proved themselves without the caste certificate. I respect them and their work. There is no second opinion that they don't they don't deserve respect. They are the real heroes of India. But we need to we need to change the system. Well, I think reservation in India is probably the biggest and the dirtiest form of corruption happening in today. If the government does not take any firm step in changing the rules or the policies of this system, then we, the generals of India, are not going to tolerate this anymore. We need a level playing field for all, which has no discrimination for students or candidates. And this is my personal message to the Prime Minister and all the concerned authorities. Thank you.